the overhead on that side, so bottom side of the road, and whilst the police and other authorities work to clear the scene of that accident, and we're told that the driver of the other vehicle legged it. He legged it.
Why?
Probably afraid. He may have panicked.
Because he was driving on the opposite side, right? That's what Alan reported.
Yeah. So he's probably afraid that he may have been arrested. He knew he was breaking the law, I think.
And then imagine running into an ambulance with a patient in there. That's enough to make him run. Yeah. But he would be caught, definitely.
My thoughts would be with the Alan said, about 80-year-old who was in the ambulance, and she's being transferred into another ambulance to be whisked to the facility, the health facility, to get care. We wish you well. Patient, I'll call her patient 0 today, so we wish you well, and hopefully you get there quickly to get the care that you deserve. So we've done 2 keep an eye already, and it's not even 7 in the morning. You should know that traffic is likely to be really bad today, so if you have to leave home, do allow a lot of time for travel because of the rains.
Yeah, or go on your Google Maps and then try and find alternative routes. So if you use an alternative route, it will lessen the traffic on the major route. So before you leave home, kindly go on Google Maps and try and find an alternative route, because traffic is mad up today. But why are there so many accidents every time it rains? Is it that our roads are not that good?
My biggest concern,
careless driving.
You see a top quality, I wouldn't say quality because I'm not an expert, but a good road like the Achimota to Ofanko barrier stretch, and every time it rains, portions of it get flooded. So in my layman's view, I think that there may be challenges with the drainage systems on the road, because if the drainage systems were working, anytime water fell on, it would have somewhere to get off, but that doesn't happen. So it's October 1st is the day the NCA, the National Communications Authority, has set aside to begin the SIM card registration, and so they have the info that I have here is to call 100 on all networks, or the NCA on 0800 110 622 for further information. So if you're leaving home, grab your Ghana card, hold on to your Ghana card. You may need it to register your SIM card today, and if you don't do it, your number may be blocked. We don't want you to do that. We don't want your number to be blocked, because we want you to have your phone with you so that you can interact with us as we premiere our brand new telenovela on Lifestyle TV on Monday, October 4 at 8 p.m. And we asked you yesterday to go on the Lifestyle TV page, like the page, share any content from there, and tag any of us. So Valerie, myself, and Kaf, tag any of us in that post, and we are giving away some amazing t-shirts, 2 Hearts t-shirts, and we'll see who gets the pick and who wins that souvenir.
By close of our show today, we'll have some winners. We'll announce the winners for the Lifestyle branded t-shirt thingy, but don't forget, it starts at 8 p.m. on Monday. You can actually take photos of yourself watching it, or short videos, and then send it to us. You never know, you might win a lot more branded stuff from 2 Hearts. So remember to go on our Lifestyle channel. It's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, it's on YouTube, it's on Instagram. Like our page, Lifestyle. Like it, share, and tag as many people as you can. In fact, not just T, Kaf, and I, but tag as many people as you can.
Yep, because we want you to come on that exciting journey with us, because I'm excited to meet, to see more of Mona and how she navigates the challenges in her life. To rise up from poverty is something that I'm sure she will teach us a lot about, and I'm excited to see what that looks like. So here's another sneak peek at what all of us will be enjoying from Monday. So Monday to Friday from the 4th of October, Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. on Lifestyle TV, 2 Hearts.
Nipa opepepe son and we are simina. Ubia su gidi yese oye son kokra. Nansu hwehwe mu ade say nipa son and ne nipa baakofo esepepepe.
Munina gana koso. What's up? Good morning. Senka me ni gidi wade we mu a. Enkenya dia me de me wonyina. Eni edwumade a ya ye nyina. Ebetu esan mu. And check why best be do kind beam.
Hey! Let us all coffee at them.
We are fish at down. Minim pass and a fish at down. A fish at all. You don't know when you giant as me one bro. In your country, Marinella, a barber shall matas kuchu. Marinella, what do you want for one networking business if you want? I didn't know Ramon. I didn't know what to
Lisa,
Moka in Shishano. In Shishana and United Tumunu.
a chane busuminsia.
Our really babaso.
What? Papa, Miss Canada
goes on. What I'm saying, sure, Baka.
Papa, Miss Roy, a bit your way.
So went here, the cool papa.
Sure, but say a bit your way, and say, Hunaqua.
Minoya drain.
Sisi, I'm a bravo for fro.
Let me name class any.
I didn't know what's a mepina dear way so. At the LGC Apple Bank of Tintiana. Let me also no papa.
A son said, Men American.
A dear Ed deep power brabwemu. And the Sabinia or the four or your fempadi.
Where the nanny, who's round the mona? Fire! I ready a quick one time.
Yadrin Coben Chrome, my young worry, nothing in a move.
See me, men piss a mayo year.
Lifestyle TV and the romantic comedy Songokura Abrel.
Leo Tabayoyo.
Hey, what you know? And there's some
Oh, Mujami.
Boss mom. So I say, oh, be when you didn't say pepper swear.
It's not me when no cray.
Two hearts. Just say Lifestyle TV Songwa.
October 4, that's Monday, 8 p.m. Make a date, you don't want to miss it. And we'll announce the winner or the winners of the t-shirts by the end of the show. So you don't want to miss this. You can send your questions, comments to us on our WhatsApp line 055 556103. That's 055 556103 and share our content across our social media platforms, like our pages as well. You can find them right on your screens right now. Thanks to Red Cotton Clothing for my lovely outfit this morning. Red Cotton is located on the Spintex Road and you can pick up some amazing stuff from that shop. Follow them on Instagram as well, and we'll be sitting down very shortly to look into the matters of identity theft and what you can do to protect yourself online. You're watching Breakfast on GTV. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
GBC Studio One. Live from GBC Studio One. This is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One. This is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One. This is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One. This is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One. This is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One. This is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One. This is the Breakfast Show.
Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show. Live from GBC Studio One, this is the Breakfast Show.
Kwame, the star of Ghana.
Good to have you here. Of course, every day is Nkrumah Day. So, 1st of October, it's not just International Music Day. It's not just International Day for older persons. It's not just Nigeria's Independence Day, but it's every day is Nkrumah Day. Yeah. Without him inspiring others to be independent, they would have still been under the colonial rule. So, it's in order. Kwame, star of Ghana, freedom. Good to have you here. WhatsApp number is 055561034. Show brought to you by Adonko Next Level Energy Drink. Awake, purified drinking water. Yes, every bottle you buy, 1 peso out of the money you spend goes to the National Cardiothoracic Center. So hey, it's drinking water with a cause. Shield acrylic paint, and of course we have My Bed Africa. We have a special customized GTV bonus code. So you use that for a bonus to play all the games you want to play. And if you lose your first bet, they give you 100% rebate. How about that? Sounds good, doesn't it? Today we're going to talk about identity fraud or identity theft. And I was doing my reading up. I found out that one Ghana man like that was arrested and sentenced to prison for filing false tax returns with stolen identities. So this is from the Justice Department in the United States, dated Tuesday, September 28th. A Texas man was sentenced to 17 months in prison for conspiring to commit wire fraud, and aggravated identity theft in connection with a scheme to file false tax returns using stolen identities. What did he do? Well, his name is Emmanuel Akoto, also known as Kofi. That's how Americans will say, Kofi. Okay? Of Grand Prairie, was convicted following a jury trial in October 2019. So, according to court documents, this is what he did. He bought from third parties more than 560 stolen identities, 560, and used some of those identities to file false tax returns with the IRS. He listed fake income, tax withholding, and he sought fraudulent refunds. And Akoto and his co-conspirators loaded all this into prepaid debit cards, and he tried to purchase identities via email from a U.S. Secret Service undercover agent. And that was when he got to his last stop. Imagine buying fake identities from an undercover agent. But it's that serious. And so that guy is going to spend a lot of time in jail. He has a friend called Jeffrey Quay. Ghanaians are embarrassing us around the world. Emmanuel Akoto, Jeffrey Quay. Pure Ghanaian people. He has been given 24 months. So it's a serious issue, and that's why we have our man here from DK Cyber to tell us exactly what the whole issue of identity theft is. David Jedo, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Do stories like this surprise you?
Not really. Yeah, because we have the law in the system. Even Deborah Mensah too. So is also facing a sentence with that. So identity theft has been in the system for a while, but I'm thinking now it's becoming advanced and sophisticated, and not only on the international market, even here in Ghana, on our social media, it's going on every day. And I think that is a time that we have, it's a wake-up call for us all to really take much attention to that identity theft.
Okay. My name is Robert Kofi Day. This is my identity. How can somebody steal my identity?
All right, thank you and good morning. So if you say identity theft, it doesn't mean only your name. Identity theft is when someone tries to steal your information, or information is about you. It can be your credit card details, it can be your name, your date of birth, it can be your security code and other stuffs. That they take it and use that to really scam you or scam other people. And when you're talking about identity theft, it's not only individuals, it's also corporate organizations. Someone can really forge a whole company and claim that he is that company or he owns that company and use that to do people. So when you're looking at the identity theft, most of the times people think that it's about individuals, but not only individuals, corporate organizations and individuals too are part of this. And when we are talking about identity theft, we have it, I have categorized it into two. I have the technology side and I have the non-technology side, of which most of the times is the technology side that dominates. the non-technology side, we are looking at how someone, we call something shoulder sniffing. Shoulder sniffing is when maybe you are trying to, you go to the ATM, you are trying to put in your PIN code, and someone, you know, there's a key, and someone is just doing like that, yeah. Or sometimes you are in a public place and you are trying to write something or get some information. Even banks, when you are trying to fill maybe a form at the bank and you see someone close to you trying to, yeah, shoulder sniffing. Yeah. So you sniff from up like that. So those are non-technological, and we have some too that we call dumping. That's when normally it happens outside world, but Ghana 2 years, some of the corporate organizations scrap their document and they put it out there. Sometimes they don't really bend them or they don't tear them apart. They just put it out there and they just throw it away. Some people
would, for example, for a while, Agbobushi was in the news because of the e-waste issues. Yeah. But could it also be that people just throw away their hard drives and without wiping them, and then people? Yes. You can just go and harvest that information, those hard drives, and get people's information and then do things with it.
Yes, yes, yes. It's part of the non-technological way. Okay. And even something that even social engineering comes to play here, that they really try to come to you physically, talk to you, to believe that there are people that they are not, and they get some information about you. We'll get to the technology side, whereby you see something we call a pretexting, that they use some mini information about you to get sensitive information from you.
Give me an example.
Yeah, so pretesting, an example could be that I go on your social media platform this morning, I know your name, Kafui, that is what we call the passive information. Get your name, you have family, and you work at GBC here. So with that information, I can quickly come to GBC here, speak to the front desk, and get some sensitive information from you. Or I can even go to your child, right, or go to your wife and get some particular or sensitive information from your wife. So you see, I have some basic information about you, and I'm working on that to get a very confidential information from you. That's pretexting, right? And we have, from the technology side, we have one to that we call scheming. You know, currently we have this that you can go to the shop, right? You can go to the supermarket, you can go to the filling station, and just a swipe of your card, you can purchase something. Now, when you are using that, how would you know that maybe that system you are using has not been infiltrated, or they have got maybe malware and things on that? Sometimes the system might be infiltrated, we don't know.
So when you swipe, what happens if the system is infiltrated?
So what happens is sometimes then the hackers or the scammers get a copy. They now harvest some of your information. So right now what happens is, when I'm swiping, if the system is infiltrated or has malware, the scammers, the hackers have a way they can get information. So what you have to do is, when after swiping or anytime you do transaction with your card from the filling station, from any supermarket, what you have to do is constantly check or constantly go for your statement. See that if this morning I've used maybe Monday, I used maybe 50 cedis for that, make sure that everything is in data, or you have everything like that. Most of the time what happens is we lose money that we don't really check, because, you know, how many times do we even print our statement? So if you print your statement, you know that no, I'm deducted this amount. There has been a day, you know, there was a serious hack in the US back then that every day any card that we use, like $1 was going, you know. So it happens because we don't check. But if you check the activities of your account, the card you use, the things you buy, you could clearly tell that no, there's $1, there's 1 cedis, there's 10 cedis going somewhere. So I'll track it. So tracking, then that's where you go to the bank. You know, now the bank has got the cybersecurity center in there, that the cybersecurity department, that they can help you get it back or secure yourself. So I really recommend that people that we buy with credit card and those things, let's constantly check our transactions here.
Okay, you're watching GTV Breakfast, and we're looking at the issue of identity theft. My guest is David Jedu, CEO of DK Cyber GH. And if you have any questions on identity theft, let us know. 055-556-1034 is the WhatsApp number. It's scrolling on your screen. You can see it right there. All right. So, David, how widespread is this, and what are the signs to look out for if you think you may be having your identity stolen?
All right, so I'll come to that, but before then, let me put out this very important as part of the technological ways. That is what we call the social engineering, of which we have it in 4 folds. We have the phishing attack, we have the vision attack, we have the smishing attack, then we have the spear phishing. Now I will explain. This is what currently they do to get our identity. Now the first one being the phishing. That is where we have from October going to December, the festive season. We should expect this, that companies, corporate organizations will put out a promotional code, promotional link. That is the time that the hackers took Chrome or also try to get theirs out there.
So they'll create
their own and share. So what they are doing is sometimes they harvest for such information, your credit card details. So this morning you are going to you are going to buy something and it's okay. They are giving a promotion whereby you are going to give your name, give your date of birth, give your telephone number, give your email address, even give your credit card details. You see, so those are phishing links that currently is around, and we should expect it more because we are going to the festive season. That's the time the hackers too will take advantage of that. So we should really be careful about that. Just before you can check that, or to check that, you always have to inspect the link. If you are buying something from Amazon, make sure that it's amazon.com or .uk. Just verify the link. And also when you want to make out payment, sometimes you are redirected. Make sure that the page you are redirected is official page, and make sure that the page is encrypted. You will see HTTPS with a lock, a padlock on it. That means
an icon of a padlock.
A padlock on there.
What does that mean?
It means that the communication between you and the platform has been encrypted. So we have something we call man-in-the-middle attack. If someone is trying to sniff the packages or the communication between you and the server, it has been encrypted. So if maybe I'm sending my credit card details, maybe 25 any credit card details.
Double it up.
Yes, it gives us unnecessary numbers, and that are very difficult to decrypt. So they won't get it. You get it. So that one, there's no plain text there. It's encryption based.
So you need to look for HTTPS
and lock.
Then you see the lock icon. If I see HTTPS without the lock,
there should be a lock.
There should be a lock. The S brings the lock.
Yeah, there should be a
lock. So HTTP, forget.
Yeah. So you should check sometimes the log, then the HTTPS. That's secure hypertext transfer protocol. So we should check out for that. And the next one is what we call the vision. The vision is where you receive a call. You receive a call from maybe someone who claims to call from a corporate organization or a well-reputable company. That they try to tell that, oh, they are running some promotion, and they've seen that you do business in that side, so they are trying to give you some promotional code to buy. Please be very careful about that. Anytime you receive a call from companies like that, you can also go and verify if one, they are running such promo, and also even just to confirm that there was a call coming from that reputable company. You can also go to your website and check for that. Then the next one will also be smishing. The smishing also comes from text messages. It's like the vision. It's like the phishing. The phishing. Yeah. So this one is a smishing. It comes with text message. So we have to be very careful about that. The text message we receive on our mobile phone that, oh, there's a promo code from the betting side, from the network side. Please, let's be very careful. Anytime, if it's coming from the service provider side, you always have 100 to call to verify if they are doing a promo like that.
Is it like people just like they like free things? So when they see a message like this on their phone and they think, okay, man, I can win something.
You get it? So we have to be very careful about that. And the very last one I'll talk about, that is the spear phishing. Please, let's be very careful about this. Spear phishing is maybe we are broadcasting here or GTV here. You will see an email from the administrator, a fake email claimed to come from the admin or the IT office, demanding for your password or your details. So assuming careful you are here and you see an email coming from the IT department, oh, we are having problem with your server. So Kafi, please can you reset your password again? Can you give us such information? You should know that it's a spear phishing attack. And also, please, our honorables, our ministers, let's be very careful about this. Our secretary, sometimes we should give them such training about how to detect this kind of attacks in our emails, because now what is happening is most of the big men, most of the CEOs or corporate, the chairman, they are being attacked with spear phishing attack, that an email will be fake to come from someone who claims to be higher in the organization. Maybe for staff house, you see an email coming from the IT department claiming to come from the IT department, but it wouldn't be from the IT department. They are just to get your information. So be very careful about spear phishing attack. Now, to your question, that it's happening. Identity theft is really happening. It's affecting many, basically on our social media. Platforms, so we have it there, so we should be very careful about that.
Okay, one tip you can give somebody to take away to prevent identity theft. What is the most important thing they should know?
Okay, so the most important thing to note is, let us all be very careful and be vigilant. Let's be vigilant this morning. Whenever we live on the social media, we live on this technological gadget, we are on our social media, we are in our emails, please let's be very careful. Let's know that someone is out there just to get your information, to steal you or to dupe other people this morning.
David Jedo, as always, thank you for the information. You can follow him across social media, across the platforms, DK Cyber GH. This show is brought to you by Away Purified Drinking Water. Yes, buy one and then get one person donated to the Cardiothoracic Center at Kolebu. Show brought to you also by Shield Acrylic Paint, Adonko Next Level Energy Drink, Harry Stitch Clothing, as well as My Bet Africa. Get 100% money back on the first lost bet. And watch out for the special bonus called GTV, where you can get to play all kinds of games: virtual soccer, my bet league, spin to win, blocks wins, Kwa. Today's the 1st of October. Happy Independence Day to Nigerians all around the world. Today is also International Day for Older Persons. At what age does old age begin? I'm interested to know. 055-556-1034. I'll share some of those comments later. But now I'm going to hand over to a young lady who's celebrating her birthday. Her name is Valerie, and she is taking it away. Valerie, you the uncle today on some pink or something. Shades of pink. On something. Right.
It's different. And so yeah, that was the camera coming. Kaf was asking me, I was saying that everybody has a different age to age. Aging begins at 20 for some people, 30 for some people. It depends on everybody. Sorry guys, I'm just messing. And so we are going to my colleague Jay Gabriel, who is on standby, and he's piping hot at the American House area. He's about to give us a traffic situation. I beg your pardon on what's happening. Jay, good morning. Oh, good
morning, Valerie. It is great to hear your voice today. Yesterday was a bit of a mess, but thank God today you can hear me as well. Okay, so this morning, still hashtag GTV breakfast. I'm reporting from the American House area here in this Lagos. So, where I am right now, this intersection is quite famous. From here, you can get to any number of destinations. Behind me, for instance, you can get to Medina, you can get to Obojo, you can get to Adenta Housing down, Ashadabotri, and all those destinations. You can tell traffic is picking up behind me, especially for those coming from that area. And for those going in the opposite direction, you can tell there's not really much traffic for them. It's free flowing for them as well. So they have a free route compared to those who are now leaving this environment, heading towards either East Legon or Shashi or anywhere else they might be going. So I just want to draw your attention to the station over here as well. You can tell that the commercial vehicles come all this way and they don't park on the roadside. They are being very law abiding, and then they stop at the station to pick their passengers, and then they move on towards perhaps it could be Baoleshi, it could be Oponglo, it could be Legon, or it could be Shashi as well. I just want to say for commuters using this side, by the time they may get to the Lagos Avenue, heading towards Shashi, heading towards Spana and all that, there will be a lot of traffic for them. So they should just condition themselves that may happen for them as well. So for those people who are heading there for now, that side is free flowing for them as well. So in front of me, turning from that side, heading for those going towards Ajingano, you can tell for them it's free flowing as well. And they might head towards East Legon. They can get towards the Sprinters Under Bridge, and that's where they may face some stoppage there. There may be a gridlock on that side. So it's not something to look forward to, but if they can just condition themselves for that, that's what they may face. So it's a brisk morning here at American House, and these are the traffic updates. October started with a splash, but for the people who are residents here, it's like they didn't even receive a drop-off rain. So these are the updates happening live from the American House area. Back to you, Val, in the studios.
Right, Jay, thank you. Where's my colleague Jay, who came to us from the American House area. But then it is strange that in the same capital, in parts of Accra, floodwaters are raging and people are finding it difficult to even maneuver. And then in some parts as well, it's completely dry. That's the beauty of life, isn't it? Well, we are still live on GTV. The hashtag to follow is GTV Breakfast on all our social media handles. And then the show is interactive. You can send your comments via our WhatsApp number 0555561034. Remember to send your comments, and share what you want to share as well. Later on in the show, T will be sitting down with her guest to discuss what's trending across our newspapers and what's happening in all circles, and then we'll have conversations with the amazing Jim Ike. Send your comments. What do you want to know? What do you want us to ask Jim Ike for you? And that's how our Friday morning edition of GTV Breakfast goes. We'll take a quick break.
Thank you very much, Val. I'm just wondering what the first question she will ask him will be. Comments on 0555561034. And this is a message from Efwa Woman Gold Montfort. I like your name, Woman Gold. The middle name is interesting. Happy New Month, great team. Please, with regards to the topic identity theft, I personally have encountered several on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. It came with the names of our honorable people in power. PIP, people in power. I'll be sending screenshots of the chats in a jiffy. I like that. I like that. Happy birthday to you, Filipina Osei from Tanoso, Ebuakwa. May God bless your new age, from Lewis, your good friend. And ask the question, at what age does old age begin? You've been very busy. So on Facebook, Promise said, immediately I got to my early 30s, my system started changing. Things that I do with ease, they didn't come easy anymore. And it was then that it came on me that old age has come. Michael Asari says, old age begins in your mind when you think you are old. Theodora Quist says, the day you start taking up your responsibilities, that is when you have old age. Mahub Fab Hussein, Chelsea, says, when you don't have money, it starts from 18. You don't get money, your old age starts from 18. But if you have money, it starts from 60 years. Fantastic. Stefan Kata Governor says, the day you refuse to exercise is when old age begins. Esi Agbazuga Bwedu Mante says, old age is in one's head. It begins the day you think you are old. In short, it's a state of mind. Maku Mante says, I'm 40. I'm not feeling it yet. And then I think a couple more. Agbanku Maunya Nancy says, after you are born, you are old. Oh. Swalihu Anelka says, 60 in the West, 30 in Africa. Babe. In Africa, you are 30 years old. In the West, it's 60. When your knees start doing crack, you know you are old. Says Kimora Ksika Troy. You guys are just cracking me up. Abdul Hayi Sabanum says, when your bank account is empty, you are old. Today is 1st of October. If you've not been paid, you should be talking to your accountant seriously, because September is dead. We're going to be giving you some free t-shirts, okay? And all you need to do is go to the Lifestyle TV Facebook page, tag, share, like, tag me, Coffee Day, tag Delmataki, tag Valerie. She has a Sanchez in her name. There's look for Valerie Sanchez. I nearly said salary. Yes, but it's the end of the month. So Valerie rhymes with salary. Look for Valerie Sanchez Dasu and tag her. We're going to give you some customized, funky, just for you t-shirts, all right, from Lifestyle. It's all ahead of our Two Hearts telenovela that premieres in 3 days' time, okay? So I'm going to hand over now to Tamataki, who's going to take you through the rest of the show with headlines. Show brought to you by Adobe Next Level Energy Drink, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Shield Acrylic Paint, My Bet Africa, and Harry Stitch Clothing. Good morning and stay tuned.
Live from GBC Studio 1, this is the Breakfast Show.
Enipa opepepe nso ena wo wiase manyina obia so giri yese oye sonko kra nanso hwehwema de se enipa nso ena ne onipa baakofo esepepepe